Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to our flipped learning session. This is Midulaj. Today, we are going to discuss some important terms related to media. So, our topic will be glossary of media terms. So, let's go to the video directly. So, byline. First terminology we are going to discuss is byline. Byline is very simple. Byline is a journalist name at the beginning of a story. We are reading newspapers in a daily basis, and we can see the name of journalist given below the beginning of story, the title of the story. So the journalist name is called byline. Byline is nothing but it's a name of journalist. Our second terminology is credit line. Credit line is simple as byline, but there are some difference. Byline is a name of a person, name of a journalist. Here, credit line is a line giving the source of a picture or art. If some picture is there in a newspaper, and they will provide a source from where they took the picture, who is the responsible person behind this picture. So this kind of information is called credit line. So credit line giving the source of a picture or art. Third one is a common terminology, that is dateline. Dateline is very simple because the line at the beginning of a story giving the place and date of the reported incident when the report happened. That date is dateline. So usually we are giving dateline in a news story. So this is very simple. All these terminologies are very simple. Let's move to the next term. So next term is deadline. This is different from dateline because deadline is a time at which all copy for an edition must be submitted. That is the deadline. That is the boundary line of submission. So deadline is a boundary line of submission, the last date or last minute of submission of all copy for an edition. Okay, that is deadline. Next term is gutter. Gutter is different from the other terms that we have already discussed. So this is a different terminology. So gutter is the margin between facing pages where the fault lies. So the gutter is the margin between the facing pages where the fold lies. We fold the newspaper, so that gap and that margin is known as gutter. Next term is jumbling. Jumbling is where a story continue from one page to another. So it's a big story. It continues from one page to another page. So this process is jumbling. To continue a story from one page to another. Next terminology is very important in the case of print media. Nameplate. So in American English we can use the term nameplate, and in British English we are using the term masthead of a newspaper. So the nameplate or masthead of a newspaper or periodical is its designated title as it appears on the front page or cover. For example, Manorama, Madhrubhumi, The Hindu, Indian Express. So these kind of names, the title names. So day by day it reappear. The same name reappears. Madhyamam, Manorama, like. So that is nameplate. Nameplate of a publication is another very common term for it in the newspaper industry is the flag. It is a part of publications branding with a specific font and usually color. So the same font and the same color, the same pattern they are following all the day.